Alrighty then, hold on to your gadgets. After today's tech update, we've got a call from my weekend show, The Kim Komando Show, that's just too good to skip. If you're like me, you probably leave your smartphone on all the time. But if you do, you're asking for trouble with what's called a zero-click event, a dangerous silent cyber attack so stealthy that it requires absolutely nothing from you. I'm Kim Komando for NetSuite. Attention business owners, get a one-of-a-kind flexible financing program at netsuite.com/Kim. The most secret arm of the United States government is the NSA, the National Security Agency. The NSA is very proactive in fighting cyber attacks and recommends that every smartphone be turned off, completely powered down, and then turned back on once a week. NSA scientists believe this on-off power cycle will protect your phone against a zero-click cyber attack. Criminals use this kind of attack to eavesdrop on calls and collect data stored on your phone. It's also best to disable Bluetooth when you're not using it, especially in crowded venues, and always stay off the free airport recharging stations. The contest is almost over. Be sure that you enter to win a free iPhone right now at winfromkim.com. Now, check out this amazing call from the show. It's a real gem. David in St. Petersburg, Florida.
I've had a digital camera for about 20 years now. Not anything fancy, not the $30,000 Nikons or something like that. But, I've been taking pictures for a long time. And I was sort of looking through all my storage. I've got a couple of computers, and they have hard drives. And then I have sort of portable backup drives and things like that. And I looked through it, and I found out I've got 155,812 photos.
Oh.
Okay. And what it is most of them are backups of copies or copies of backups or all these things, but you can literally fill up a whole sheet of the Windows file manager with the same photo. And I'm trying to find some sort of automated software that would eliminate all these duplicates and just get it down to a manageable amount of storage space and stuff like that. Ideally, it would be something where it would take the original photo and then also copy off to one of the backups and a copy off to the backup and maybe throw a picture up on the cloud or something like that.
Well, let's talk about how to clean it up first, okay? Because that's our first step, right?
Okay, yeah.
Because, you sitting there going picture, keep, delete, keep, delete, keep, delete.
Right.
I mean, I don't know how old you are, but that's going to be like, I don't know, you had 20 years worth of photos. I'd say at least another 10 years getting rid of the dupes. I mean, so we definitely...
Well, I understand. I mean, and I don't take pictures of my meals at restaurants and things like that. I'm not one of those people.
Well,
so I think maybe I could have maybe 2,000 photos, but that's not even, it's a little over 1%.
Yeah.
Or maybe I have twice that, but you see what I'm saying?
No, I totally get where you're coming from, because this is a common problem. It's not just with you, it's everybody, especially when you start looking at all these different type of backup mediums, and you have backups of backups, and then and then it's like, oh my gosh, what do I do? Because it's just get overwhelming. It's like, because way long time ago, sounds like you remember when we'd have like 36 exposure film and that's all you got. Okay.
Right. I know. I mean, some of these are like little, they're tiny, 72 DPI and they're 5x7 sort of, because that's what the camera at the time did.
Exactly. So let's talk about the software. What you're going to get is a program called Duplicate Cleaner Pro. And it's really easy to use. But I think what you're going to like about it is that the Pro version, it uses a little AI, and it will actually analyze the actual image content. Okay. See, some of the duplicate photo finders, it'll look for like the same file name, the same file size, the same date. Okay. But because you got multiple days and multiple years where you've been backing all this stuff up, it may be the same picture, but can't find it because it's only going on that certain criteria.
Well, also, I had a hard drive crash, and so I did a recovery from that, and it grabbed most of those photos, but then it didn't name them the same thing, and it didn't record the date the same, and all that kind of stuff. So
It's
I can
just
see
a
how
mess.
the AI would help.
It's a mess, is what it is. It's a mess. Okay, so you could use that. There's also, there is another tool called VisiPix, VISIPICS. You might want to try that. Both of these have trial versions, so you might just want to download both and put it on a folder and see which one actually works the best for you. So you're going to look at Duplicate Cleaner Pro and VisiPix. And by the way, there's a tool from Microsoft that's free for Windows called SyncToy. It's been around forever. And it will help you keep these directories in sync. So you might want to take a look at that. But also keep in mind, some of these programs, they want to do it all automatically for you. Just make sure that you select the option that you can actually review them one by one if you want to. I'm not saying that, if you need to, if you want to. By the way, if you're on a Mac, the new Photos app that you have on your Mac and on your phone, by the way, it actually has a duplicates folder. Now, you may be unaware that this even exists. And so if you have never looked, I did myself when it first came out. I haven't looked at it for a while, but when it first came out, I think in the spring, I had like 3,000 duplicate photos. And I admit, unfortunately, there were some duplicate photos of like spaghetti dishes and ramen noodles. So if you're on a Mac, make sure you check that. For everybody else, again, VisiPix, Duplicate Cleaner Pro. Thanks for your call today, Dave. Hey, thanks for hitting play today. You're awesome. If you have questions, shoot them my way. Head over to komando.com and look for that email Kim link. I read every single note like it's a hot off-the-press tech news alert. Hey, get ahead of the tech game too. Just sign up for my free daily newsletter. It's just a click away over at getkim.com. That's getkim.com.